The Weeknd, Cry For Me, let's talk about it. How y'all doing? Welcome to Let's Talk About It, Music Reviews Season 11. How y'all doing? Welcome to the show. Guys, it's Saturday. It's fucking Saturday night, and we are just getting started. We are just getting started with this 2 episodes a day, 2 reviews a day, and today is actually going to be a double Weeknd review today because why not? There's over 22 tracks of this album, guys. We are going to be able to cover this album all week if I want to. And I ain't gonna lie, I might want to, because there's so much to this goddamn album. There's so much to these goddamn tracks that I'm always like, what the hell am I even listening to sometimes? The Weeknd is, one of the best. One of the best R&B, pop, hip-hop. One of the best out there. And The Weeknd is dropping his Hurry Up Tomorrow. This album's came out. Guys, like I've already said in my last couple of Weeknd reviews, I've had listened to this whole album. I'm not going to spoil my thoughts about it, but we are going to be spoiling my thoughts about this song. The Weeknd, Cry For Me. This is one of the second tracks off the album. Like I said, the beginning track of Wake Me Up was great. I like Wake Me Up. But once we get to Cry For Me, holy shit. Already when I'm saying holy shit, and we haven't even talked about this song, you already know what time it is. If you have not heard this song is going to grab you. This song is going to grab your brain and place it in front and say, this is all you need to listen to today. Because I remember when this song first came out, the album first came out, Cry For Me was one of those songs that I just kept playing over and over and over again because I was like, holy shit. It's been a while since I've reviewed newer music that has filled this complete. And I've talked about it before, so I won't even go over, those last points I've made. But
this episode is brought to you by Shopify. Upgrade your business with Shopify, home of the #1 checkout on the planet. Shop Pay boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning fewer carts going abandoned and more sales going cha-ching. So if you're into growing your business, get a commerce platform that's ready to sell wherever your customers are. Visit Shopify.com to upgrade your selling today.
This episode is brought to you by MeUndies. While MeUndies can't totally help your love life this Valentine's Day, they can offer you insanely comfy undies and loungewear to buy or gift. MeUndies has so many awesome Valentine's Day prints and styles. Plus, you can match with your partner, friends, or even your pets. This Valentine's Day, give the gift that'll keep them thinking of you and score huge site-wide savings at MeUndies.com/Spotify. That's MeUndies.com/Spotify. MeUndies. Comfort from the outside in.
I just kept playing the song over and over and over again, and I really goddamn enjoyed it. So let's talk about this track, guys. I got a couple of points I want to get off my chest, starting off with number 1. Let's talk about this beat. I wrote a review for this, so we're going to read, my review. We're going to go over that script that I wrote. But I remember, after listening to the song for over 5 times, I just kept replaying it because, these switch-ups that kept happening in this beat. These switch-ups vocally, these switch-ups that were just absolutely hitting. It's like every bell and whistle of this album was just goddamn hitting. And this is one of those examples of Cry For Me. Now, look, I really enjoy this beat. I like the slow build-up. I like the dark synths. I like the beginning. And, when I say this, I like the beginning instrumental because it's a beginning of an instrumental. It's not the instrumental. It's not the beat just fully yet. And I really enjoy that. I like it when artists build up their instrumentals or they show that, yes, instrumental is a big part of music. And sometimes instrumentals and beats feel so lackluster. They feel so like an afterthought, like an aftermath, like, okay, I'm going to make a song, and honestly, any generic-ass beat is going to fucking work for this shit. Because it's a generic-ass song, and it's a generic-ass beat. And this is not one of those cases, because we have a beginning instrumental, We have all these dark synths, these drums. I like these like dark bell, like I like this like dark bell synthy like trap boom hard beat. I like this. You know, it reminds me more of a dancing hard trap beat, but I think it's easily going to get stuck in your head, and I like that beginning intro where you just hear it and you go, God damn, this fucking hits. This really hits. You're going to be immediately bopping your head to the beginning of this. And then there's also a beat switch up, which we will get into later, but I do enjoy the beat switch up. I'm glad there's a beat switch up. I'm so glad there is, because that just makes it where I want to go back and listen to it, because there's a beat switch up. There's something that I go, oh yeah, that's a part that I really enjoy off this track, so I'm going to listen to it again and again and again. So I really enjoy that. I really love this instrumental. I like there's so much layers to this instrumental with the bass, with the synths, and all that. And we're going to go in all detail later. But my next point, that beginning verse, man, something about that beginning verse, something about the Weeknd's flow, how he's flowing on this beat, sounds so good. Those confident, like, heavenly singing R&B vocals are just in there. And I really love the flow of the beginning verse. It sets the tone, it sets the vibe, it sets what we're going to be hearing. And I really enjoy that. It hits hard, it's great. And you know, it gets even better too. Because when you really get into it, guys, when we get into the next point, which is the hook, holy shit. Talk about a hook that is easily going to get stuck in your head, easily going to be one of those things that you're probably going to be singing over and over and over again. So I really enjoy the hook. And then my last point, which is that second verse, which, you know, I've always said this. I've said this for a few reviews in the past, and I've also said this when we were talking about the Weeknd overall. When you have a complete song, when you have a complete second verse, when you have a switch up like this, when you have everything together, it just creates a song that is going to absolutely hit no matter what, because the beginning verse was really good, but it was a nice build-up. That hook is addicting, really goddamn good, but the second verse and that second switch-up just gets even better, and then we get some vocal switch-ups too. All of those things come together. All of these things run together. I mean, this shit's like if I had a chocolate cake. I had a triple chocolate cake. I fucking hate chocolate cake. But if I'm going to eat chocolate cake, I'm going to eat triple chocolate cake, because this shit has so much more layers into it, has so much flavor profile into it, that I want to consume it, that I want to, you know, if I'm going to indulge in this unhealthy food, I'm going to indulge the full fucking way. I'm not going to eat a shitty ass dry chocolate cake. I'm going to eat a moist triple fucking chocolate cake. I want it goddamn all. And that's what we get from here. So those are my points. Those are my little bit of points. You know, those are my little points there. Now we're going to really dive into this review, because I did write a full script for this. Guys, I haven't wrote reviews in a little bit. So when you have good tracks like this that have me talking about these songs for so long, guys, that's how you know this song has so much to it, has so much quality. So let's talk about this damn track. Let's go fully into detail now. The Weeknd, Cry For Me, starting off with my beginning point. That beginning instrumental. The beginning instrumental was so nice. The darkness, the loud bass kind of covering your ears, just really goddamn hits. Those dark synths just hit so hard. Then that hi-hat, then those like bouncy, kind of electronic, kind of grungy type drums that just, you know, start slamming in. And that beginning beat, you know, when it kicks in, when those drums are fully pronounced, it hits really fucking hard. Then the beat switches. Oh my God. Talk about a track that has absolutely good fucking beat switches. The synths go even crazier. We get like a bell sound effect. We get like some bell sound effects too, which really add to the switch up. Then we get a more trap beat. This time. I like the hard drums. I like the hard trap beat. It just absolutely goddamn hits. The beat switch is phenomenal. The production is fucking magnificent. Goddamn, this shit fucking hits. And then we get into my next point, which is the beginning verse. The beginning verse was great. I love the vocals. I like how he's riding on this beat and just kills it overall. So many vocal switch-ups that are kind of baked into here. So many layers that are kind of baked into here. It's infectious, and it just goddamn hits. The hook. The hook is just a fucking banger. I mean, talk about a good hook. It's simple. It's going to get stuck in your head. And it just absolutely goes great. The vocals go crazy. The hook is beautiful. And I really enjoyed this goddamn hook. Then you get into the second verse, which is the second verse with that switch up. The switch up, guys, goes crazy. I like that second rendition of the hook. I like that second switch up. I like how everything sounds with that switch up with that trap beat. I love the vocal switch up too. It just, adds more complexity, adds more layers into the song. And it just gets a little bit more, and the flows get a little bit more faster too, which I like. It shows a good vocal switch up, and it also shows a good flow switch up. So I really enjoy that, guys. Overall, this song is really good. One of the best tracks off the album, and for just starting off with a fucking bang, this shit definitely starts off with a goddamn bang. So overall, it's a pretty good track. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10, what'd you think about it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? I don't know, let me know. Thank you so much for listening, guys. The second episode, though, is up right now, so you probably should go check that out, right now. It should be up there, 2 episodes a day, guys. If you're on YouTube, Spotify, Pandora, wherever you get your podcast at, make sure you follow, turn on notifications. I'm dropping content all weekend, all week. Fuck it, we're going crazy. 2 episodes a day, all weekend, all week. So if you need content for the week, guys, make sure you follow this goddamn show. We got so many more weekend reviews coming. We got an album review for the weekend coming up soon. And guys, hey, it's February now. It's fucking February now. So, as you know, there's some February albums that are coming out that we will definitely be checking out too. So we got a lot of stuff coming. I'll see you later. You have a good one. Bye.